I'll be coming to this car river to wash since I was a child. Because there's no water, there's no access water, there's no tap water. This is the most cleanest water we have in the community. So we want our clothes to be clean. We don't want it to get to be stained. That's why we are coming here to wash our clothes every day.
I got married at the age of 13 years and I became a widow at the age of 19 years.
I was circumcised when I was 16.
I'm from Ekiti. They raped me at 14 years old and the child was born. The man was 75 years old.
We are girls. We want to go back to school. We want to be educated.
Efunsheton Aniwura, an entrepreneur farmer employing up to 2,000 workers and had access to a processing plant for her farm products. Queen Amina, a warrior princess who created a formal government. Flora Nwapa, mother of modern African literature, first internationally published female African author, 1966. Margaret Ekbo, Nigerian women's rights activist and social mobilizer who was a pioneering female politician in the country's first republic. Fumi Ransom Kuti, a reformer, fighter of women's rights and first licensed Nigerian female to drive a car. These Nigerian women created a shift in the minds of society and occasioned cultural, political, economic and social changes by their activities. The critical roles girls and women play in the society is beyond debate, yet their domination and repression continues to be rampant in society. Nigeria, as a member of the United Nations and other international bodies, has signed and also ratified many international conventions, treaties, and relevant laws regarding the promotion of equality and equity for the girl, child, and woman. Despite the fact that the country has a 49% female representation in its population, it is yet to walk its talk towards fulfilling its promise. The Nigerian girl and woman continue to face challenges of access and abuse, little or no education, rape, domestic assault, political underrepresentation, economic dependence, and genital mutilation, among many others. Discussion about Nigeria's future must necessarily entail consideration of girls and women, the roles they play, and the challenges of access and the abuse they face.
Demographically, the female population is probably the most important, the most sizable, and traditional journalism reporting men, boys and men rather than girls and women. There's no better time for an organization like the Wole Soyinka Center for Investigative Journalism to get involved in telling the story of girls and women in our society.
Well, I think that for the Netherlands in foreign policy, human rights are very important. So I think that's always a part of the activity of our ministry and our embassies abroad. I think here in Nigeria we have a large human rights budget with which we can support a lot of projects. And basically for me it's about giving a voice to the voiceless and making sure that every human being can use those qualities which he is gifted and in that way contribute to society as a whole. And that's the reason why we focus on several groups in our human rights projects, and one of these groups that we pay explicit attention to is women and girls' rights.
The abuse of girls and women has become a recurring decimal in Nigeria. Female genital mutilation continues to thrive even in parts of the country with high education levels. FGM involves the vivid and gruesome act in which a person, sometimes unskilled, cuts off parts or whole organs of the female genitalia. Over 80% of girls who experience FGM are cut before the age of 5 in Nigeria, and in some cultures, it must be done before a woman gives birth. In states like Cross River, Ekiti, Ondo, Edo, and Oyo, the custodians of the FGM tradition consider it a cleansing ritual from evil spirits, a female rite of passage, a boost to fertility, a guarantor of a woman's chastity, and a boost to a man's sexual pleasure. There is a national policy on female genital mutilation, October 2000, and a national strategic plan of action as a multi-sectoral approach to eliminate female genital mutilation.
Orúkọ mi ni Adéṣọlá, ọmọ bíbí ìlú Ọ̀yẹ́ Èkìtì ní ìpínlẹ̀ Èkìtì. Mo fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ lórí dídá abẹ́ fún ọmọ. Lóòótọ́ ni ìjọba ní ká má dá abẹ́ fún ọmọ, ṣùgbọ́n a ní ìlú tiwa o, a máa ń gbìyànjú láti dá abẹ́ fún ọmọ nítorí àwọn ewu tó rọ̀ mọ́. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ obìnrin tèmi fúnra mi ti mọ̀, ó tó 4 tó jẹ́ pé wọn ò dábẹ́ fún wọn. Nígbà tó ń bí ọmọ tán bí ìkíní tó bá ti forí kan àìdábẹ́ yẹn, ọmọ yẹn á kú. Tó bí kejì, the same thing. Tó bí kẹta, the same thing. So ìgbà yẹn ni àwọn àgbààgbà wa rò wípé kíní yìí ó jẹ́ nǹkan tá a gbọ́dọ̀ máa ṣe ní abẹ́, ká má jẹ́ kí ìjọba ó mọ̀, torí kí ọmọ wọn obìnrin kó bàa lè ní ọmọ láyé. Irú èmi tí mò ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí báyìí, mo ti dé primary 4 bí ọmọ ọdún bíi 10 kó tó di pé wọ́n pè mí láàárọ̀ kùtùkùtù ọjọ́ yẹn pé kí n máa bọ̀ tí mọ̀mọ́ yẹn tó ń dábẹ́ yẹn tó dẹ̀ bá mi dábẹ́ yẹn tí wọ́n dẹ̀ tún fún mi ní ènìgàn, wọ́n tún fi àmì sí apá mi kán bá lè mọ̀ torí ọjọ́ iwájú pé lóòótọ́ mo ti wà lára àwọn tí wọ́n ti dábẹ́ fún.
I'm Mr. E.A. Ashi, a health practitioner and lecturer. When these women suffer injuries, it is always secretive amongst the women. Treatment is normally secret. It's only the health workers, maybe in the dressing room, that will be dressing such wounds, that will know what goes wrong. And so many other issues that may come up, like even difficulties in putting to bed if the injury or the complications were much. There are other problems in the medical terminology like dyspareunia, dysuria, and other problems of maybe difficult coitus with her husband, difficulty in passing urine, repeated infections that will be as a result of the fibrosis that form on the site. There are so many other complications, social complications also, where the woman will be frigid.
Circumcision in those days, I was circumcised when I was 16 years. And by then we were, I think, even during that time, some Europeans came for the circumcision. They saw what we were doing. They even snapped us. And when they were trying to snap, they stopped them. So circumcision is something that in our ancient time, it started from origin. It is not they are trying to stop it, that we should not do it again. Because some say, they say that our children, if they didn't circumcise them, they will go out. You see. But for me, it is not like that. With this circumcision, the experience I've seen there is that you will not even enjoy your sex. Are you getting what I'm saying? And that is why you see, we find it tough. Because if you circumcise your own daughter, you will not even enjoy yourself, really. If we meet ourselves, if I meet my people in this community, I used to interview them. Then they will tell me, Kai, that our own people, modern people, they don't enjoy themselves because we circumcise ourselves. Because of that, no, we have asked our community to stop.